Yo, good morning, y'all. What's happening? What's happening? It's Friday, about to have a long weekend. You know what I mean? This is my first Monday off in long, so I'm gonna enjoy it. You understand? Yo, I gotta give big shouts to Mike Basiglia, to my brother Edgar, Nick, New Tape City, and of course to my big bro J Ski for jumping on the Candid Corner with us last night. You know what I mean? That was fun. You know, it was good to have the net perspective, you know, and the Philadelphia perspective. And yeah, we're gonna end up having receipts on that NBA championship conversation. Yo, but all right, so I woke up this morning and Twitter was popping, so I definitely want to shout out my Knicks Twitter family. You know what I mean? The lasagna thread, everybody. Uh, I'm seeing something though that I don't really agree with. I don't really get what it's about. Maybe it's gamesmanship or something, but it's really not giving these Hawks the best look in the world right now. I mean, I don't illegal screens. First of all, as ticky tack as these referees have been all damn season, I've noticed one very, very particular theme as these playoffs started. The referees are letting them play. It is way more physical right now that I've seen all season. I mean, stuff that I just knew was a foul a couple of weeks ago hasn't been called. And that has been extremely consistent over the entire playoffs. It's the playoffs. Physicality revs up. They take away the things you love to do. This is not the regular season. And Nate McMillan, you know that. I find this really, really odd because I'm a guy waxing poetic about you as far as your coaching pedigree and everything. And you kind of got your squad whining, bruh. I mean, no disrespect, and I'm not trying to give them any fodder for the night or anything like that, but the truth is the truth. You got a dude in John Collins who's a big, strong dude, and who was in foul trouble the entire game two and played maybe 10 whole minutes before fouling out. You had him complaining about illegal screens. Dude, you hardly played. You weren't getting hit by no illegal screens. What are you talking about? And again, if the screens are illegal, the refs would call it. These refs who seem to call everything the Knicks do all the time, come on, man. Come on. I mean, first you start off the whole series cop and please because you're trying to say the NBA wants the Knicks in here so you could build in an excuse. You know what I mean? So in case y'all lose, oh, well, the NBA wanted this anyway, so they had the referees make calls. And that. Yes, you sound weak. You sound scared, and you got your team sounding scared. You know, I mean, now the fan crap, that's one thing, and I most definitely don't agree with the fan crap. And sorry, Alex, I don't agree with you. He wasn't soft for not reporting the guy. I don't know why you said that. That was weird to me. That's not being soft. I don't know why he didn't press charges. I would have pressed charges. Like, yo, you gonna be uncomfortable for a minute because you want to be a dummy. You know what I mean? And Knicks fans, don't do that. Don't do that, please. I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do because I'm not the Knicks police. But at the end of the day, that's just really a really foul look, yo. You know, that don't make us look good. That doesn't help the team win. You know, it just that stuff don't sit right with me, man. And that's, dude, I was around for the '80s playoffs, let alone the '90s playoffs. You know, so I know what the playoffs are about and all of that, but that's not gamesmanship, man. That's whack. You know what I mean? Keep your bodily fluids to your damn selves. That's weird, y'all. Keep your popcorn to yourself. Leave people's families alone. I heard folk was messing with John Morant family. Like, dude, what? What? Come on. Just because we allowed to be outside now, don't mean lose your damn minds. Gosh, I mean, we supposed to have some maturity and growth about us, I would hope. It just puts a black eye on what so far has been a really fun and exciting playoffs. You know what I mean? And we got a game tonight, and I'm very excited about this game. And I know that the Knicks fans have traveled. I know Triple M, what up, Mario? I know he been down there since game 2 already. So, this is like I said, man, this is fun. I'm really enjoying what's going down, and I want to be able to enjoy what's going down without hearing, you know, blemishes and dumb stuff. Kids watch this game, guys. Kids love this game. You sometimes, man, I feel like people just don't think. They get caught up and spitting on somebody. You ain't even caught up in the moment. You caught up in your ego. You feel like you want to do something. Like, yeah. So tonight, will Julius Randle come back to form? Because, dude, 15 points. 11 points in the third is dope, but 15 points for the game, we're not gonna survive off that for too long. You know what I mean? But I know he knows, and all he has to do is get out of his head a little bit. All the accolades and everything that came up, just kind of let that ease off. And don't put pressure on yourself. Just remember what got you here. And rely on that. And I think we'll be fine. Mike was talking about the Hawks, and even though we won by 9, it was because John Collins hardly played and this, that, and third. But I'm kind of like, well, John Collins hardly played because he was in foul trouble. It's not like he hardly played or he just had a bad game. No, he played a physical game and got called for it. It happens. Shoot, Reggie Bullock missed, he was 0 for 6 in the first game, which doesn't happen. So there's a lot of things that can transpire in the course of the series. So I'm definitely keyed into all of that. You know what I mean? Most definitely. The Elf controversy, it's not even a controversy. At the end of the day, this is the team. There's no changes to be made until the off season. So it is what it is. When he starts, he'll start. Again, I can't be stuck on a start. He is not the reason why our starts are bad. Our starts are just bad. Julius has missed a bunch of shots to start the game. RJ's missed a couple of shots to start the game. Bullock has missed a couple of shots to start the game. We got to start hitting those shots to start the game. We got to start getting into an offensive flow early and staying there. I'm sorry. And no, I am not saving Elf. I'm not. I'm not killing nobody today either, but I'm not saving nobody. Tibbs has pulled him after 4 minutes twice. So why is he a conversation? I don't get it. It's not about starting, it's about finishing. And as long as we're in the fourth quarter and we have our finishes there, what is the problem? I know Derek's minutes, and I'm still a staunch supporter of, if you're not going to play Elf but want that defense, play Frank. Give Frank 10, 15 of Elf's minutes. That still gives Rose plenty of time to rest and all of that. And then if you want Burks in the fourth quarter to have the ball, that's up to y'all. I still would prefer to have RJ in the game in the fourth quarter, to be perfectly honest. You know what I mean? I think that works very well. But again, we can nitpick on Tibbs' rotations and stuff all game long, all day long. And, that's your bag. You could do that you want to. But, we were in every game, it was player performance in the first game as to why we lost that game, not necessarily play call. You know, and that's my opinion, but that is my opinion. Um, those Hawks are going to try to come out extremely strong. They're going to try to play a different game tonight. They're going to actually try to be physical, I feel like, which is going to be a little different for them because they're not the most physical team, in my opinion. They've learned to play good defense. They're a very strong offensive team. But we've seen if Bogdanovich starts missing and the defense tightens up, that's a thing. And Bullock really did a good job on him last game. But I've noticed with Bullock but that's with every player though. Let me just keep that real. When their offense is flowing, their defense always picks up. And he was hitting more shots last game, and so his defense was really, really spicy. But the Knicks got to commit to playing hard D. They gotta not worry about the score in the first quarter. They gotta be if it's 20-16, good. You know what I mean? If it's 18-15 in the entire first quarter, good. That bodes well for us. Because that means our defense is clicking and we throwing them off. And that's what's really needed. So if they complaining about our physicality, we need to rev it up even more. If they complaining and now uncomfortable, let's make them even more uncomfortable. You feel me? Yo. But Nate, man, coach your team, man. Don't coach via the articles, man. That's not a good look, man. It's playoffs. There's plenty of physicality. And the Knicks haven't complained about anything. No articles about, foul calls or any of that stuff. We just went to work. So Nate, man, go to work, bro. Tell your team to go to work. And that's it. And the rest of it work itself out. All right, y'all. Enjoy the game tonight. You know what I mean? I am. I'm gonna post up what I'm gonna get what my outfit will be tonight. And tomorrow, don't forget, Knickerbocker Ave. Me and Danny B, we're going to be talking about Danny B's experience at the playoffs at MSG. You know what I mean? Should have some videos, should have some pictures up. It's going to be a great time, man. Yo, let's go Knicks. You know what it is. Knicks corner, baby.